All right, we're recording.
Recording? All right, guys, welcome back to A Few Dramatic Men. We launched our episode 0, so if you don't know who we are, go check that out. But if you're just going to say, screw that, I'm Joey. We got Mason and Caden going at it, all three Few Dramatic Men. And I think Caden's going to kick it off with us for sports.
Yeah, so a lot of shit went down in the NFL lately.
Kind of pissed about it.
What was a trade deadline?
Yeah, so that's why a lot of shit went down. So
Pretty-
we have
Pretty good reason.
the Dallas Cowboys acquired Amari Cooper. You okay, Joey?
I'm good, sorry.
Lol.
The Cowboys got Amari Cooper last week, and today the Eagles got Golden Tate for a third rounder, and Emmanuel Sanders went to Houston for, I believe, a second. And we got Amari Cooper for a first. So I just
Don't forget
you
Demaryius
both look pretty
Thomas.
frustrated.
Don't forget Demaryius Thomas.
Oh, it was Demaryius Thomas, not Emmanuel Sanders.
Question, which one of those moves is going to make a significant postseason run for that team? Because I literally think none of those teams are going all the way.
None. You're right.
No,
But to
good
come
building
back,
pieces though.
it does. They are good pieces to each of the teams that they went to. All I'm saying is those two receivers came out, and knowing us, we're big Cowboys fans. I'm kind of pissed because I feel like Demaryius Thomas could have definitely been a better pick for the Cowboys, and we traded. Well, I don't even know his fucking name.
Where's the O-line at?
For us, it was
Yeah.
Amari Cooper.
Oh, yeah, Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper for a first rounder. And here's my 2 cents on it.
Spill it.
He
Let's go.
had one good game in his years. He's got experience. Don't get me wrong. He's got experience. He's a first round draft pick. And
Okay.
we give out.
He's had one spectacular game. It was like 200 yards and 2 TDs.
Yeah.
That's like a ridiculous game. And he's had like sprinkled in like solid games throughout. He's like, at one point he was a dominant receiver in the NFL. Not dominant, but he was upper level.
Could that have changed? I feel like we are in need. We as in the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys are in need of a receiver, obviously. So we got Amari Cooper. Awesome.
How about an
Was it worth a first round pick?
Hell no.
Absolutely not.
Now when
because
you have Demaryius Thomas and Golden Tate for later rounds.
Yeah, I
Not way
personally
later, but
think
later.
that was a waste of our time, a waste of our pick, because I feel like there's a lot of good people out there coming out.
It was a waste of a first rounder for sure. I definitely disagree. There's nothing we can do about it with Jerry.
Yeah.
It's Jerry's
Dude,
world.
we got effed right into that for the next 35
Till he dies.
years because his son's going to do the same shit.
Hope not.
Mm-hmm. And
Hopefully
it's
he
the
can learn.
It's the number one leading franchise. It's worth like over $1 billion. Who just has $1 billion to spend?
Well, Jerry Jones totally he pretty much runs the NFL.
He's a great businessman. He's a great businessman.
He brought big brands to the NFL. Like, he marketed it.
Mm-hmm. He just shouldn't be a GM.
No, he shouldn't.
The best thing that could happen to the Cowboys at this point is Jerry, dead or alive, the Cowboys just get a GM. That's not the owner.
So that like we were saying, Jerry Jones is an awesome businessman. That guy completely made so much money for the NFL and the Cowboys in specific.
Quick fact: he owns the companies who do when you go to a stadium, and they have it's like kind of like off-brand food stuff. So it's not like Pizza Hut. It's like their own thing. He owns that company, and that company is in multiple stadiums. So
that does rolling our eyes.
He's like a business tycoon. Plus, if you look at the power he has in the NFL, NFL, if they have to go and vote for something, NFL owners won't vote for a specific thing if Jerry Jones doesn't want it, because that's just how much power he has in the NFL. He's way more powerful than Goodell.
Honestly, super cool. But
he just
should that power?
He shouldn't be a GM.
Should that power be in
GM?
And he's gonna trade a first round draft pick for in my personal opinion, and just I don't know, in lost words, I think he's too good to be true.
Like overhyped,
I think
like
yeah,
kinda boosted.
he's pretty boosted, and he's pretty overhyped, and
He definitely wasn't worth the first rounder. But you also have to think the kid's he's 24.
he's got some time. He does. And I think he's gonna have some yards and have some game. I mean, do the Dallas Cowboys have a quarterback to throw to him? Kind of. He's good when he wants to be.
Here's my thing with Dak is he was really good the first 2 seasons when his O-line was really good. Joey, this is for you. We need an O-line because Zeke isn't playing as well and Dak's not playing as well because he has so much pressure and he has no one to throw to. So it's just like
the
bad situation.
The O-line coach got released. We have a new O-line coach.
Good.
I keep saying we. I'm sorry.
You're a Cowboy, bro.
I am a Cowboy. I have personally won 5 Super Bowl championships.
Can I ask? I want to ask Joey a question real quick.
Yeah, I'm here.
So Joey, say you're. Let's see. Let's try to put this in Joey terms. You are what's your favorite baseball team? Who's your favorite baseball team?
It's got to be the Rangers.
Okay, you're a Rangers fan, mainly because you're from there, right?
Yeah.
So, if the Rangers just sucked ass for like a long period of time,
which they have,
would you ever consider leaving them as your favorite team and going to another team later, like once they sucked, like totally leaving them?
I could never abandon the Rangers.
So me and Mason had a conversation earlier where we were talking about the Dallas Mavericks, and he was like, I was like, hey, bro, Luka Doncic, he had 31 points last night. He was like, yeah, but we fucking lost. We suck. And he was like, yeah, I'm just going to, like, if they're not good in like 2 or 3 years, I'm just going to go pick another team. I was like, you can't do that.
Wow. Oh, man. Mason?
Right?
Hold on.
That's terrible.
Hold on. I wish we could just roll this back and go back to Mason and say, I'm a Cowboy. I have personally won 5 Super. Fuck you.
That's what I'm saying. Mason is the definition of a fair weather fan.
You
only like them when they're good.
You're gonna be a career bandwagoner.
Yep.
And you might as well hated at sports bars aplenty everywhere you go.
Go buy yourself a Warriors jersey, a fucking Yankees jersey, and a Warrior or a Patriots jersey.
I just want to give a backstory on this.
There's
never
no
did
backstory.
never did I once say that I would go and be a bandwagon to the ones that are actually doing good.
You said you pick another team.
You pick another team.
So am I gonna go pick the Warriors?
You're gonna go pick a shitty team?
I'm not gonna pick. I'm gonna pick
because you already have one with the Mavs.
Listen, y'all are hearing me out. Obviously, in no way. So, whatever I say probably won't even mean anything.
Nah.
To you.
Okay. Go ahead.
So, what I said was taken out of context.
What?
To say.
That was literally the context that it was in.
No, it wasn't.
I just
want you to
totally
know,
described the situation earlier.
I will never not like the Mavericks. Will I be pissed at them for never doing good? Yes. So will I go cheer on another team? Yes. That doesn't mean I'm not gonna not like the Mavericks.
So you're just not like a true fan.
I can.
You're
I can
a fair
like
weather.
other,
You're
so
a fair weather fan.
I can't like other teams.
No.
You're a fair
I kind
weather
of get
fan.
where he's coming from. All right, like
so. Am I gonna keep cheering on a team that goes 31-60?
Yes. Well, yeah.
Absolutely, I will. But they're never gonna make the playoffs. So why would I?
No,
I told you.
I get what he's saying here because
I understand that.
You can like different teams for different reasons and shit like that. Like you can have backup teams, kind of like when the Rangers are having bad seasons. Like I kind of look to like other parts of the league or like at least different conferences. Though I've never, and I guess it's just kind of like the diehard part of me is I will never cheer for the Angels, never cheer for Houston. Like I just can never.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't go
inside the conference.
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
Houston.
I would never.
Houston.
I would never say that. Oh my God, the Cowboys suck. I'm gonna go be an Eagles fan. I would probably shoot myself before I'm an Eagles fan. You know, and that goes the same for like. Okay, I can't really say this because I would never be a Spurs fan. I never could.
Oh no.
Couldn't be a Spurs fan.
You just can't.
Nope.
Couldn't be an OKC fan.
Can't do it.
I like the Rockets only solely because of Tracy McGrady. He used to be my favorite player of all time. Okay.
Really?
Yeah, dude, he was my man. But
That was
Yeah.
a cool Rockets team.
He was
Tracy and Yao.
Yao Ming. Yeah.
That was back in the day when all you needed was like 2 players, like
Mhm.
Kobe, Shaq.
Not 6.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, but like
A
I'm
full
saying,
all-star lineup.
so say the Rangers are doing bad. You know, I kind of wanted to see the Indians do good. I did.
Okay.
this year.
So I got
So,
you.
I have,
So
I have
you're
the
not
Rangers
totally leaving
and
the
3
team-
backups. I have the Rockies, the Dodgers, and the Red Sox because I was a Red Sox in Little League.
Mhm.
So, you know, kind of.
Yeah, I was a.
It's not
I
just
was.
because they won the World Series.
No.
I was a twin.
2004 Boston Red Sox were the best World Series team of all time.
I was a twin, like the Minnesota Twins, and
Yeah.
I was also the Indians.
Oh,
So-
jeez.
I was also Rough Riders, but no one knows AA. So
I just started watching baseball, so I'm full LA.
Full blast.
so to get back on the story,
My boy Max Muncy, the GOAT.
Muncie. Yeah. To get back on the story, I'm
I
not
guess-
I'm not gonna abandon the Mavs.
I guess
Am I going to cheer on other teams because they're sucking? Yeah, probably. But
no
like
Texas
I won't.
team.
I wouldn't say like screw them. I'm never gonna like them again because they're not doing good.
Okay. I guess I just misinterpreted what you were trying to say earlier.
I
Which
will
is fair.
never watch basketball. So,
Fair enough.
go ahead and
No,
sum that
hey,
right up.
No. I'm watching baseball. You got to watch basketball. That's the way it works. It's a trade-off.
Yeah, but
Mason's just pretty well-rounded in everything.
I'm doing some soul searching in
thanks.
basketball. I do not know.
Remember when they told me to fuck me, and now they're saying compliments? I just want that to be
God,
cleared.
Jesus.
petty.
Petty.
Soul searching in
Accurate.
basketball? What's
I'm doing
going on?
soul searching in basketball because, like, I didn't grow up loving soccer. I dig soccer now.
It's a solid sport, by the way.
I grew up kind of going to like Stars games and stuff, and that was really cool. But I never really got into hockey, and like I dig playing NHL and like watching hockey whenever it's on. Baseball, played it my whole life, love it. Football, been a part of my life, love it. Basketball, just
It's never been there.
it's just never like I like if I perfect world only watched on TV what I wanted to watch or like what was on, I would never watch another basketball game unless it was maybe the finals and I wanted to catch like the last game where they might win.
What about it?
I don't know. It's just like
Because for me, it's just like constant action. Like baseball is like so slow. To me.
yeah. I feel like baseball is slow, like soccer and football are slow though. It's like soccer is different because it's like constant, but football is a lot.
But
of
it could be
start,
slow.
stop. But it's like
It
the
could be
same
slow.
kind
Well,
of
like,
like
soccer
build
could
up
definitely
for
be
both.
slow.
Yeah, but, like,
there's a
soccer-
stop and it builds up, and then all of a sudden something happens.
For
Yeah,
me,
that's true.
for me, I guess what it is like when I'm watching soccer, there's always people are always moving and doing something. Same with basketball. Football, it's like you have pauses, but it's real high intensity
Yeah.
during those plays.
Right. Yeah.
Baseball, you have a pitcher, a catcher, and that dude at bat, and then everybody else is kind of like they move around
Itching their nuts.
based on like what like
With
formations
Big
and
Chief
stuff,
in their mouth.
based on analytics. But other than that, they just stand there until the ball gets hit.
Yeah.
You know.
And then it's big craziness all over
It's
the field.
true.
That's why to me it's slower. There's a lot that goes on, and it's really like
You know-
meticulous and strategical.
Yeah.
Is that a word?
I think so.
Sure.
In this case, it is.
Sounds good to me. Okay.
In my opinion, I think it's definitely like your roots. Like
Yeah.
you definitely follow where your roots are.
Like I didn't play baseball growing up.
And so you're probably never going to be as connected
Joey
as
didn't
for
play
someone
basketball.
who
I never
played
played
lifetime
basketball.
baseball.
My dad is fairly big basketball fan.
And you straight up said that you were pretty much ass when you played too.
yeah.
Remember we were
In
walking?
junior high.
Yeah, and you were just like, I can't play this, so like, why would I have a need to watch? Like, and
That's such
I feel
Joey
like
logic.
But I grew up going to Mavs games all the time.
that's a true point. Yeah,
I was always like, and because like I was in a situation where I always had my
Well,
dad
then my
always
arg-
had
then-
tickets, and so I went like almost once a month my entire life going to Mavs games. So you would think that would at least be like
Mhm.
because that's a better experience than TV for sure.
Oh yeah.
yeah. Well, then my
Mavs games are awesome.
Yeah, they are.
That means my
I still go, but
yeah.
Yeah,
That means
your
my
argument-
argument kind of
Dissolved.
dissolved in my. But relatively,
I'll
yeah,
say,
this
I'll,
is
I'll
kinda
say
case
this.
by case.
I'm not gonna lose faith in Joey because my dad didn't watch a lick of football ever until I started playing SVAA.
No, because he's from England. Is he a big soccer guy?
No,
Oh, really?
he wasn't big into sports
Oh, okay.
at all.
Really?
Yeah, it was
Interesting.
weird.
Yeah.
He was. My dad is from England. He moved to Cali when he was 9,
Right.
and then he moved to Houston, and then Dallas in
Wow.
his 20s.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I know. It's kind of been all over the place.
Finally made it to somewhere half decent.
Yeah, Dallas, Texas, baby.
Exactly.
But yeah, so my dad didn't watch any football until he was like 30
Dang.
something,
That's
and now he's
wild.
like, he loves football.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna lose faith. You might find it later down the road.
I don't. I mean, for one,
I never thought I was gonna watch baseball, and I enjoyed the
I
hell
think-
out of that game.
yeah,
I think
18
was
innings.
awesome.
So
And
so
we watched it. We watched the next 2 too. Also,
Yeah.
we watched playoff baseball a lot.
playoff baseball's fun.
I think we need to sit down and watch playoff basketball.
What's
and
the
then we'll-
point? We already. I literally sent a text message out to our giant group message about this.
Oh well, okay, that's fair.
That's right
so let's
now.
watch the Eastern Conference
Right now.
playoffs,
That
is
and we'll completely disregard the Western Conference.
Yeah,
Because the
and we
Western
won't watch the
Conference-
finals.
Yeah, Western Conference is completely just it's
When I-
corrupt.
when I found
it's
out
not
that-
corrupt. It's just like it's so overpowered.
Last
It's so
year when
ridiculous.
I
There's
found-
only 2 teams in the whole entire league that's going to take this thing, and
Yeah,
even then,
well,
one
the
of the
East-
2 is going to.
the Eastern Conference is up for grabs.
It is
West, the Warriors are going to go to the finals, and they're more than likely going to win.
going to
again.
win. Yeah,
Because-
and a 4-0 sweep again.
Because when you look at the West, they're kind of like the other teams are kind of in turmoil right now. Like the Rockets,
No,
who
they're
had the
just
best,
kind of normal.
Yeah,
no. The Rockets, who had the best record in the league last year, traded away 2 of their bench guys and got Carmelo Anthony and like some other Michael Carter Williams and somebody else.
mm-hmm.
And like the 2 guys that they traded hit threes and played defense. Carmelo Anthony
No defense.
did nothing.
no defense.
Yeah, it's
at
just nothing.
all. He's never played defense. In my mind, he's a loser. Any team he goes to, they suck.
He's
Except
been
for the
moving
Nuggets.
around
They're pretty good at the
constantly.
Nuggets.
He still
He was good with the Nuggets.
refuses
Yeah, he was
to
good
be
with
like
the
a
Nuggets.
balanced player.
Yeah, and so the Rockets are like all messed up. So like and everything else just kind of like trickles down. The only team in the league, no, in the Western Conference, that like just kept on going are the Warriors.
And that's it's just
That's my
It's
biggest
just
barrier to
ridiculous that-
barrier.
they got better.
entry
That's
into
Steph
They
Curry.
look like they're
basketball.
playing better.
Steph Curry, like one of their best players, didn't shoot like anything, and he's definitely their top shooter.
That's the thing.
And
with
then
the
it was
Warriors,
taken,
man.
and then like he didn't shoot. Oh, so Klay Thompson is gonna take the grabs
Yeah,
and
did you
just
see
start
that,
shooting
Joey?
and going lights
No.
off. 52 points,
52
in 3
points.
quarters. They had to bench him because they were killing the Bulls so much.
No, they had
So bad.
92 points at halftime.
That's okay. So here. This is the problem. This is my problem. I am not getting into basketball until all of that BS is just like leveled out,
That's
ironed
fine.
out.
Okay.
That's
Because
fair
it's
enough.
complete
So
bullshit.
let's
I'm
watch
not
the
going to
Eastern
watch an
Conference.
entire sport that's full of one team that's obviously going to win.
Did-
4 teams that are going to play in the playoffs to kind of like get there and just get their ass reamed. And then everyone else who's just like, fuck it. Maybe we'll get some draft picks.
So
Like, that's
here,
literally what it boils down to, and I'm not interested.
can I have a proposition for you, or can you listen to my proposition?
I'm here. I got earbuds in.
Can you?
Can't go anywhere.
I guess yeah, you're kind of stuck. Watch the Pistons and watch the Sixers, and you come back to me and tell me how you feel. Don't watch any Western Conference basketball because you're gonna get disappointed because you're just gonna see the Warriors just kill everyone.
I have to learn to like basketball first.
That's fair. Okay.
Well, yeah,
I mean,
so those are fun. Like, the Bucks are fun to watch.
But I watched
LA's
you-
fun to watch.
yeah.
Jimmy
But the thing is,
Buckets.
I watched you.
Jimmy Buckets.
That's the
I li-
only thing about
Jimmy
basketball
Buckets,
I like.
yes.
is Jimmy
I-
Buckets.
I literally
Just
watched
destroying the
you
Wolves right now.
change your mentality on soccer.
It's possible.
it
because of the-
started with my Frank Lampard jersey,
That's a fair point.
and then FIFA followed after the 2015 World Cup.
No, it's
14?
14,
12? 12.
Which
It
one?
was
are you
FIFA
talking-
12.
So I can get you a basketball
After
jersey.
the World Cup, it's
Yeah.
2010. It's 2010, 2014, 2018.
I'm talking
I'm
about
trying
FIFA, the video game.
Yeah, FIFA changed my mind a lot. 'Cause
So
it
how
was
about-
like
how about
Was
Chelsea,
it, was
Frank
it South
Lampard,
Africa?
and then it was like World Cup, and that we had that FIFA for that World
South
Cup year.
Africa, Brazil, or Russia?
It was South Africa.
That's 2010.
Yeah, so 2010, I started playing it on 360, and I started getting really into it. Boom.
I got you. So I have a Dirk jersey. You can wear it, and I'll set up my Xbox out here, and
I
you can
have
play
my Dirk
2K by yourself.
We got to get that
It
Dirk
worked.
bobblehead out here.
Yeah,
Dirk bobblehead.
I want
Let's
it.
do it.
Can I buy it off you?
Sure. We'll figure that out later, but I
About
got it because I went to a Mavs game.
Yeah, right when you, right.
The one that you didn't hit me up on New Year's to go to.
Oh my God, it was a
Boom.
miscommunication.
Dramatic.
No, it wasn't. It was a failure to communicate.
Dramatic.
Yeah.
I texted him and said, "Hey man, what are you doing like for New Year's?" Never texted me back.
Okay, no. He said
You
said
ghosted him?
No.
Yeah,
he-
he
no,
ghosted the
no.
fuck out of me.
No, Joey goes, "What are you doing for New Year's?" And I said, "Nothing." I said like nothing. What's up? Something like that. And then he replied, and I didn't like like if you open a text and you didn't realize that you opened it.
Yeah.
So then I was thinking, I was like, oh well, he just didn't reply to me. That's kind of messed up, but whatever. So we were thinking the same thing. And then I didn't find out. I was like, and then I saw that you went to the game, and I was like, oh, cool, you went to the game.
Like 6th row back from like middle of the court.
Oh, it would have been so dope. I appreciate you asking me.
Yeah,
though.
I was like,
I didn't get
Caden would
the
love to
invite.
go, and like I was like, so I started texting him, and then like we had like the failure to communicate.
I'm sorry.
I was
where
like,
was
fine, I'm taking my girlfriend.
Not in the picture. Okay, so listen, next
You're out
time
of town.
I understand. I got you the like. You could take Riley, so it was like a cute little date thing to go on. But next time, if something like that,
you were my first pick.
but if something like that happens and I don't reply, please call me because there's no instance where I wouldn't like reply to you.
Or call me.
Fair enough.
So, but no, don't resist calling Mason. Call me first still, and we'll go
You
to
know
the
for
game.
a fact I call an RP.
Speaking
I'd
of
answer that in a
speaking of going to
heartbeat.
Mavs games, me and Mason talked about going to. Mason brought up the fact that we should go to what?
I didn't want to talk about it during the podcast.
Why?
Just because, I don't know. Whatever. Fuck it.
Why?
We're cutting this.
Why?
But, people never cut it. But
Why?
We're cutting this out.
Wait, why are we?
just never
They're
cut
gonna
it.
hear
Why
it.
why can't I say it?
I don't know. Just personal talk. It doesn't really matter. But I feel like nobody cares that
Let
I
her rip,
asked-
tater chip.
I don't. Well, I guess I don't think people really care about what we're doing at our
That's what I'm
Thanksgiving
saying.
break.
We're not there yet. Anyway, we're not famous. We were talking about going to the Mavs game
I'm in. Which one?
Wednesday they're playing the Brooklyn Nets.
the day before Thanksgiving.
The tickets are $10. They start at $10.
So we'll just get drunk and go watch basketball.
or we can go to Saturday. They play the Celtics, I think, maybe.
Oh, Justice and
And
Taylor were
it's-
talking about going to that one.
And the tickets are $25.
That'd be a way better game.
I agree, but I mean, $10, $25.
Worth
It's just
it.
like
worth it
it's
for
like
me.
it's like no beers or like 3 beers.
How about this?
Get drunk before.
Here's a little.
I mean, obviously, but do I want to buy no beers there or 3 beers there because I'm balling on a budget?
So many
feel that.
years ago, this is a ex-girlfriend story. Ex implying
Oh,
that it's
look.
not my current.
Nice
Get
little
out your
segue.
whiskey.
Yeah, Mavs game, ex-girlfriend story. Same seats, like perfect top, like
So do you-
premium seats.
Do you have season tickets or something, or is like
Just like a low key.
It's like as my dad's like before it was like my dad's company had like seats when I was young, and then there was like a drop off for several years, and it was just like my dad and the company and all that stuff just kind of disappeared. But now in the last several years, it's been my dad and his friend have like half a season of tickets, and they just kind of like, if one of them doesn't want to go, they give them to the kids, and if the kids don't want to go, then they just kind of get like sent farther and farther away in circles until somebody takes the tickets. But these tickets are badass. So
yeah, that picture you posted, or someone put, you or Riley posted it, and you're like right there.
just yeah, and you can go underneath the thing and just shake hands with the players and stuff.
let's put it that way. That's a great date night if you like
Yeah, for
have
me-
an
should've
in
been
if
me
you
and
have an in on
Caden.
Mavericks
Should have been
tickets.
me.
So
Could have been a
anyways,
date night for Joey and
Oh yeah,
Caden,
Mavs games for date night are awesome. I've taken Katie.
so
just-
anyways,
sorry,
Oh,
interrupted.
yeah, ex-girlfriend's on.
yeah, this nutty,
love interrupting
nutty
Joey.
ex-girlfriend of mine. So I was like, hey,
Rips his
we're
hair
going to the
out.
Mavs game.
You name dropping?
No, absolutely
You won't.
not.
You won't.
You won't do it.
I'm not.
You won't.
I'm not
Can I
exactly.
guess?
You won't.
Can I get 3 guesses?
Two of them
you
won't
know
count.
who it is. That's the problem. So no. Anyways, so let's just go ahead and just be as incriminating as possible here. we were wildly underage. We drove there, bought some booze on the way, and ripped a bunch of shots in the parking lot. Stroll in, straight past security, go sit down in our seats, and we're just chatting away, having a good time. First quarter comes and goes. Pretty uneventful. We're having fun, though, eating shit, toxic shit, making us feel like crap. But my bad.
That's the best kind of shit.
It is good.
Suddenly, like they're like the kiss cam thing comes up on the jumbotron.
Hell yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like,
And
like,
your
this
current girlfriend is
is
there.
no. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I wonder if like my dad or somebody would think it's funny to put me up there with my girlfriend, blah, blah, blah. Like, just, I'm like, oh man, that'd be nuts. Like, please don't put that pressure on me. Because we're like right there.
Mm-hmm.
So like the camera would be like 10 feet away. And with that lens, it would just be like my teeth. Like,
Right. Yeah.
and so I'm thinking, and she's like, we should be like, she's going nuts. She wants to be on it. I'm like, no.
This might be controversial, but dude, women and their attention.
Hold on,
needs-
real quick. When you need
You
to
and
think
your
long and
attention.
hard with this, because anytime you start off a sentence with "this might be controversial," it's gonna piss somebody off. So let's hear it with a
Lol.
quick disclaimer.
No, that's it. That's all I had.
Wait, what'd you say?
Women and their attention needs.
Oh, okay.
Jeez. Anyways, so she's sitting there going crazy about wanting to be on Kiss Cam so bad. And so like we're watching like old people, everybody's like super into it. And I just make a remark that I had been on like the Kiss Cam pregame with one of my like girlfriends before her. And
Nice.
that
Smooth.
That will definitely get them all riled up.
went off. It
Did
was
she
like
just rip you a new one?
it wasn't even, we weren't even through the second like quarter yet.
Please tell me you got on the Kiss Cam right after this.
Oh,
too.
that'd be so funny.
No.
all you,
Nah.
all you
We
see
left.
is her, like ripping him a
You
new one.
left?
She fucking made us leave.
What?
She threw a fit, got up out of the stands, and left. Yeah, that was it. It was like
because an ex-girlfriend.
because like I like was sitting in the same seats like 2 seasons prior with another girl, and like before the game started, so it was like empty. They put us on the TV, and it was like
Lol.
pretty standard fare.
Jeez.
And
that
no,
sucks.
no, she wanted to be on Kiss Cam, and I was like, it's not a big deal.
I've been on it before.
Boy,
Without you.
I've been on it before.
boy, was it ever. Holy shit.
It was definitely better with her anyways.
I want to know who this is now.
Go look at my Facebook page.
No.
Just go back in time. I think I cleared everything out except for Facebook.
If-
Actually, probably have.
If Joey, if they would have swung the camera over while y'all were fighting,
No, just
Y'all
Dude,
been
that
on, like,
would have been so
ESPN,
funny.
not top
Just-
10,
Yeah,
that'd
that
been
would've been
awesome.
they
very
just like
funny.
swing the camera over in the middle of Kiss
Think
Cam,
of the
like,
amount of memes.
in between sections,
That was before memes.
and
I
it's
think.
just like this tiny girl just like
Joey was the
looking
start of
down on
memes.
me
Yeah,
from the
Joey was
stairs,
the first meme.
just screaming in my face, "Oh, you motherfucker!" Just yelling at me, like little girl standing on stairs looking down at me, and just
When she asked for a large Coke and you got medium.
retweet.
when she asked for a large Coke and you got a medium Pepsi. That's what it was.
How was
Hold
the
on.
how was the car ride back?
Yeah, I want to hear this too.
It was sketchy.
It was sketchy.
Let's
Well, yeah, because you just ripped a shit ton of shots.
recall. Not even 2 full quarters before, we're ripping fireball shots in the parking lot in downtown Dallas.
Fireball's a hell of a drink.
Hell of a drug.
Oh man, that was
Fireball's a hell of a drink.
10 out of 10. One of my least favorite experiences.
So go Mavs.
Spoiler.
Moral of the story is
most of
go
my
Mavs.
memories with that girlfriend are 10 out of 10. Not my favorite experiences.
Jeez.
Yikes. I'm sorry to hear about that, Joey. Honestly, I'm not, because then you wouldn't have this
I
story
am
to tell
not
us.
sorry
Yeah.
for my loss.
It was worth it. It is worth it.
What was worth it? What part of that story was worth it? I went to
This-
the Mavs game for a quarter and a quarter.
The fact that you
A
have,
quarter of a quarter.
the fact that
quarter
you have
and a
a
quarter of a
story
quarter.
to tell now.
Yeah, I mean,
You went through it, so we didn't have to. We could hear about
Exactly. Moral of the story is, don't tell your girlfriend that you've been already on the Kiss Cam
I've been.
with another girl.
I had the most public form of PDA.
it. Yeah. I hate the kiss cam. It stresses me out.
It is kind of stressful.
It is. You have like 20,000 people looking at
Like,
you.
oh, come on.
And I really hate
gonna do
awkward
it.
situations. So when people are like, "Oh no,"
And then people,
I'm
yeah,
like,
and then
"Oh,
it's
God."
like a solid 50-50 of oh my god, that was so
No.
cute, and 50%. What the fuck?
They do it. They do it at the
The Jones
the United Supermarkets
USA
Arena,
Yeah,
and
please tell me
they
you got
give
on.
out like free stuff, like
Oh,
free
yeah, yeah,
gift
yeah.
cards and stuff.
I would definitely
And
do it for that.
they literally just give it to the people who make out the hardest.
Dude, honestly, 10 out of 10, the one thing that always crosses my mind in any stadium when Kiss Cam comes on is if some dude has ever just stood up and pulled his dick out. Because, like, that's live. That's live feed. As far as I know, it's live feed. And it's
Fuck
just
her
like,
right in the pussy.
just like throw your dick out.
Can't you get like arrested?
You
for
would
that?
100% get arrested.
Okay.
But people do dumb shit all the time.
Streaking.
Like, if you go streaking, same thing. Just not Jumbotron size.
Yeah. not that dumb. This isn't that dumb of a thing, but it
Honestly-
actually happened last year. I forgot what game it was, but they handed out like pamphlets that had like the chants on it and stuff,
Oh yeah, I
and people
remember that.
folded them up, the pieces of paper, and started throwing paper airplanes onto the basketball court while people were playing.
Yeah, I remember that.
How dumb can you get? And they were like, the
Okay,
next-
but how bad?
they went
of
on
a
the announcements and they're like, the next person to do this, you're getting kicked out. And then a dumbass kid
Did
threw
it?
another one and he got kicked out.
I just want you like
It's
think
like
about
they thought they were bluffing or something.
think about this. How bad of a student's like tradition do we have
That we
if
need
you have to
little-
have handouts for chants and stuff?
We were really bad at basketball. Or
And then all of a
basketball
sudden we
school,
got good and we're like, here's a pamphlet of like what we
Mhm.
do here because
Mhm.
y'all don't know.
Oh, it
That's
was the
pretty
OU
bad.
game when Trey Young was here. That was the game. So
I do remember
was
it.
packed.
Yeah. Whatever.
We throw tortillas. What's up?
We do throw tortillas.
My cousin's claim to fame.
Texas Tech.
Why can't they let us just like freely throw tortillas?
You do freely throw tortillas when you sneak them in your
That's what I'm
pants.
saying. Why do you sneak them in? That's stupid.
My cousin's
That's kinda
claim to
stupid.
fame
I guess it makes the tradition a little
is
bit
that he
cooler,
hit
though.
Baker Mayfield in the helmet with a tortilla.
That's kind of impressive.
Jack?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's a solid aim.
That's like that's a really
Do
cool
you remember when
thing
the
to
West
brag about.
Virginia? Do you
He's
remember
got
when
a
the
hell of
West
an arm.
Virginia put it in his mouth? It was like, "How those tortillas taste now," or something, and then
Mhm.
everyone like comment or quoted was like,
Those were
"Yeah,
my pants.
those were my pants."
Dumbass.
That's so gross.
I love the accuracy.
He didn't know though. Whatever.
Oh man.
Let's segue into how Snapchat's a trap.
We can
Okay.
absolutely
All right.
because
Well,
it most definitely is a trap.
Yeah.
right now I have no personal experience, so I'm gonna let y'all two take this one away.
All right.
Sure.
You can
I'll
moderate.
I'll hop in every once in a while.
So first of all, let me just start off by saying if I could dump all Snapchat streaks, get rid of the app, and never deal with it again,
Which I did.
I would.
I think Snapchat streaks are the dumbest thing ever.
That's why girls love them.
I hate them.
They're like, oh, this
We're
is
not
first.
sexist though.
this is really dumb and it will annoy the hell out of my boyfriend. I'm in.
Like when people, I forgot who I was talking to. I don't think it was you. It might have been you. Someone was talking to me about Snapchat. It wasn't you. Like the little emojis you get.
Oh
Yeah.
no, those are the worst.
Those
they-
are the worst.
And they were like,
It's like knowing a different
they're
language.
like I've been snapping so and so for like 500 days, and my emoji won't change. I was like, big fucking deal.
It's like
they-
they're like it's actually a
no,
problem.
what they mean, like they mean different things. Like one's like means you're both like each other's best friend. One means you're their best friend, but they're not yours, and like stuff like that. So it's like a secret language of just like
Going back,
deceiving, backstabbing BS.
going back to
It's
the
always
original,
been like
yeah,
that,
going
too.
back to the original question. That's the reason why it's a trap.
Yeah.
You can snap one person one time, and questions are answered.
Back when you had-
assumptions are made.
Even,
Like
even worse back in the day when Snapchat
when they had
first started,
best
when it was
friends,
just three best
when it
friends.
had best
and
friends,
it
That shit
showed
got
your
you in
friends.
trouble.
It showed your
Yeah.
it
That
showed
got-
your friends who your best friend.
got you
immediately
in
started
trouble.
immediately started
No.
snapping my
Back-
best friends.
Back then, the main thing, back in high school, Snapchat was strictly nudes. Like it wasn't a form of communication. It was.
Isn't now.
I'm just saying in high school, like high school kids. So like when you're getting snaps from people,
Okay.
That's like the trap, you know. Like you
Oh,
like if
it's not
three
gonna
girls
be-
popped up as
it's
your
gonna
best
be
friends,
gone
like, oh,
in
you
5
got
seconds.
nudes from all these girls.
It's gonna be gone in 5
Hold
seconds.
on.
It's
Hold on. Do you remember when Snapcash was like released and they're like basically like Venmo through Snapchat?
You're paying for
Everybody's like,
nudes.
oh, you're paying for like fapping material. Like, oh, jeez.
It's called a browser's account. Look it up.
Oh. You could just be like every other 13-year-old boy and just Google boobs.
Easy.
Big boobs. Nude college. Just like every kid did that at some point. Like they started off really normal because they like didn't want to get in trouble, and they're like, "Fuck it, I'm this far in.
I'm in too deep.
I'm basically edging. Go."
I'm edging.
Too graphic.
Oh my God.
Not
Sorry.
at all.
Oh man.
So yeah,
But
Mason,
truly though,
let's hear your take on the Snapchat being a trap.
it's a trap.
There's no way around it.
There's no way around it. There's no ins and out of it. Everyone knows it's a trap, and if you don't know you're a trap, that's because you're already in the trap. So like,
It's like being friend zoned.
kinda, yeah.
That's
yeah.
anti-trap. It means you're just free.
No,
I mean,
meant
that's
like-
a trap because
meant like-
if you're snapping selfies, like you're feeling good over here, you're snapping the girl you kind of like, you're like, hey, like what's up, like kind of have a conversation, and you're only getting pictures of her feet. That's a trap. You're friend zone, dude.
their
I'm
feet.
sorry.
It's not,
Like,
it's not a trap because nothing bad happens. You just keep getting feet pics and you eventually get bored and go away, which is the point.
yeah, I mean,
Unless you're into feet, then you're just on top of it. You're just like, oh,
A lot of
hell
people
yeah.
don't think the way you do though. Once you're in the friend zone, you just want to get out.
Or you got to get your head down and get your head in that ass and just.
Fucking Chewbacca.
Hey guys, welcome back. That got a little bit out of hand. So we went ahead and refilled our drinks and got cocked and ready for this next bit. So buckle up. It's only downhill from here.
so I got a little something for y'all. Not as funny as
Me.
thirst trapping from Snapchat, but I just want y'all's opinions on this. So I'm not gonna say I participated in it. I'm not gonna say that y'all participated in it, but pirating music, okay? It's definitely been around, definitely been in the air. We're not gonna try and act like it's not around because it is. Artists work hard on music. They grind. They go days in, days out, and they make money for it. But people also take advantage of it. I have a question as to, has subscription-based music taken away from pirating music? Like, are people more apt to just go ahead and buy the $10 a month subscription to have these $1 million of songs, or has it still been a thing that, oh, I can just still pirate it?
I have all of your answers.
I'd love to hear it.
Literally all of your answers.
Go for it.
One, back when CDs were a thing, they made a ton of money off CDs.
They just burn CDs.
Yeah.
Then pirating
You could always
music.
you could always burn them.
Who made a ton of money off of or CDs?
The artists. The
Okay.
artists made all the money off of making a new album.
Right. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Directly off of
Sure.
sales.
But even back then, there was still people burning CDs.
Yeah, but
and-
it took forever. It was
Did it?
But people still
much
did it,
more
though.
difficult than uploading it to
Yeah,
a server.
yeah,
and
I
then
got you.
boom.
I'm just saying it still happened back then.
So with the whole pirating music thing, it kind of segued the whole like music on the internet thing to like Spotify. Like, here's your music on demand. You can pay for it with no ads. Blah 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 blah. Get rid of all that. Why do you think concerts are so effing expensive now? Because that's where they make their money. And
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
because if you pay, like, I pay $4 or whatever for Apple Music, and I get all the music I want when I want it.
yeah.
So you don't buy CDs anymore. You don't buy them. They don't make money. Most, like, they make some, but it's very little money off of actual music sales, and it's all off of like sponsorships, promotions, and concerts. Concerts are huge.
And,
So that's what, like,
they make a lot of money like on apparel and stuff too.
and product lines, whatever they
Mhm.
come out with, stuff like that. So like their revenue has just completely, like, where they get their money from is just totally different.
It's just like changed.
It's-
It's not actually the music anymore.
no. It's
I don't
it's
think-
them building them.
So here's the thing. I think nothing is gonna change in terms of like I think that the music industry is adapted and they know that they're not making money from album sales
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
So I don't.
You know,
I
they
don't think
still-
it's that big of a problem as it.
They still
was
make
a
money
couple
off of
years ago.
viewership. I don't know how much they make.
Well,
I don't
sure.
know.
And-
I don't
but, like-
know if they even got a. They probably did get. I'm not entirely
like,
sure.
when you
They
hear,
probably
like-
did get a big money chunk out of it because it's only by viewership now.
Yeah.
But-
Well, like when you're like, you don't hear Drake sold 1 million albums. You know, you
know,
only
but
hear
how-
you only hear about people's streaming numbers. How many?
So how do they make it? How do they make their like their platinum record now? You know,
I see
like
what you mean.
you gotta have numbers of sales. Like that's how it was, or
Downloads and
I,
streaming.
like,
don't,
I
actually don't know.
but, like,
yeah,
I
is it
don't-
downloads and streaming? now?
which is right because a lot of things have become digital, and I don't know, so I couldn't like fact check or anything like that. But like, how could they just determine like the best albums now? How does Billboard have their Hot 200 albums? Probably off of viewership.
yeah, it's got to
probably.
be downloads and
Downloads and everything. But like, how can they have a platinum record when no records are physically being sold?
I mean, not too long ago, Taylor Swift was releasing her CDs at Target, and now
Yeah.
that's kind of
I hate
gotten
Taylor
pushed
Swift.
aside.
Like that was like recently, like 8 years ago.
That was the Red album.
Yeah, that was I don't know,
I hate Taylor Swift.
2012. So 6 years ago. I don't
Kind
know.
of brought up somebody else.
I mean, that's just what I knew. Because like that was, so there was ads on TV for, hey, I'll be at a Target on the release day for my album.
Yeah.
You might have a chance of meeting me.
Like a promo.
So
Yeah.
so let me ask you this other question real quick. So you say that they make all their money off of like concerts and finding their brand.
like going on tour
Yeah.
So does that make it harder on them?
for sure.
Because now they have to. Well, they've always done this. Really, they've always physically gone out and like done it performances and done concerts. But now, is their money heavily relied on these concerts? Is that more of a drain to them? Do they have to be going to more cities and like spending less time away
You
from home?
you probably
and-
have to expand your tour, but
Well,
and it's probably more of a grind because that is where you're making majority of your
Yeah.
money. But if anything, it just makes when you go see someone live, you can attest to this because you just went to ACL.
Uh-huh.
It's like on another level than listening to them through your headphones.
Guaranteed.
So
I think any
People-
like
musicians-
even if I went to ACL, I feel like everyone knows that just going off of like one
Yeah,
tiny
yeah.
concert.
sure, I'm just saying
Yeah.
you went to like a music festival,
Mhm.
so like you saw all these people live. I feel like a lot of musicians truly enjoy going on tour.
Right. Yeah. I'm
So
sure. Yeah.
I don't think it's harder for them. I think it's just something that they've always done and something that they literally have to do if they want to make money now.
Is there more incentive to go to concerts now?
No, because they have commercials that they get paid millions of dollars for that they
For
didn't
us?
have before.
Yeah.
When there were CDs and cassettes and stuff, they didn't do commercials that were worth nearly as much money.
That's true. Now that I mean, dude,
Freaking
just
Jennifer
adverti-
Lopez had a Fiat commercial that everyone hated, and she still made
millions of dollars on
just stupid money.
it. Yeah.
She
And free fiats for the rest of her
she
life.
danced on a Fiat at some award show,
Oh, I remember that.
and it was like, do you
Product
actually
placement,
think
baby.
she'll ever drive a Fiat? No. But she made a
Hey,
bajillion dollars.
I'm
out
a
of it.
firm believer that Blake Griffin drives a Kia Optima. Firm believer.
You think Blake Shelton drives a Nissan Titan?
Yeah, probably.
Fuck
It's
no.
Blake Shelton.
You think LeBron?
That man
you
is
think
not-
LeBron drives a Kia Optima?
Is he sponsored by
Yeah.
Kia? No, there's no way.
There's no
LeBron-
way.
Blake Griffin does though.
No,
I don't think LeBron drives anything that's like super bougie, but I think he definitely drives like
he
Nah,
doesn't.
dude,
drive
he
a Kia
definitely
Optima.
drives
He
like
prob-
an Aston Martin
he
or something.
drives like a BMW 3 Series with the back seats removed so he can fit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's definitely
probably.
got like a nice.
no,
ass
he's got
family
the
car.
most low key nice car out there.
Yeah,
I feel like a nice Mercedes, like S class,
mm-hmm.
or like
something
a,
real smooth.
Maybe
Yeah.
like
What are we saying? That guy doesn't drive anywhere.
yeah. What are we saying?
He's in L.A. He's the
He's
greatest,
driving
the
helicopters
greatest
everywhere.
Yeah, honestly.
him and Elon Musk.
Yeah.
There's
Oh,
somebody
I
else.
actually got an article sent to me today that was like top 5 like stupid rich CEOs and what cars they drive.
Oh,
One
yeah?
of the cars that Facebook, what's his name?
Mark Zuckerberg.
He drives a Volkswagen GTI.
Of course he does.
Like
That's the only car I see
like a
him in.
Golf.
I was thinking a Chevy Volt, but
Warren Buffett.
I seriously thought it was gonna be a Chevy Volt.
Warren Buffett has like a $45,000 Cadillac.
Why? That man literally gets paid like thousands of dollars a second.
That's how you that's how you get there, bro. You drive shitty cars.
But he's
That's not even
making $3,000 a second. A second.
People.
It's not even worth his time to pick up a dollar bill off the ground.
People who have that much money think differently than us. They're not thinking about that stuff.
Okay, you're telling me
Warren Buffett.
You're telling me
the amount of money that he has.
You're telling me Jeff Bezos does not have 4 freaking houses across the world?
I'm not saying. I mean, it's not everybody, but they're not.
Is his first name Jeff?
No idea.
But the Amazon, the founder of Amazon.
All I'm saying, what I'm saying is that these people have so much money.
He has the whole entire Amazon bookshelf. Sorry, Creighton.
They don't think the same as us. They don't have like the same,
which I get,
needs and wants and desires that we have because they have it already.
Because they have 7 new bookshelves for the 30 boxes of books.
I guess yeah. They don't.
There's
have,
more
like,
things.
Knowledge.
They don't have a dream
at that point.
I get. Do they? They probably do have a dream, but
at that point, I feel like materialistic things at some point get old, and you go for other things like power.
That's our culture.
And knowledge.
Donald Trump.
Knowledge.
Yeah, exactly. Donald Trump. He was rich as hell his entire life, and then he became president because
he seeked power.
No, because he knew how to to build an audience.
But he wanted power.
He seeked more than materialists get.
Why else? Why
like,
else?
That's what Caden is saying.
Why else would he?
Caden is saying that there comes a point where you can buy everything in the world, so there's no point.
The only thing you can't
and you can buy multiple of it too. But the one thing you can't buy is
like a presidency,
or power, or love, or
the intangibles.
That's what I'm saying. So like Donald Trump, I don't know his motivations becoming president, but
I don't know if anybody of us actually do.
I don't know if he knows, but I think an underlying one of them was probably like he just wanted to have more power.
That's a fair point.
I remember that was really interesting though. Like just as from a social concept, let's just skip over all the politics stuff. Was when he first started running for president, that was the whole thing, right? Was everybody's like, this is a joke. And he even seemed to kind of approach it like he was just so outlandish, it was just nuts. And so it was kind of funny and interesting because nobody knew really what was going on, but everybody's kind of like, this is kind of crazy. I kind of like it. Like, that's why he ended up getting elected, because it was kind of like just this big, sensational thing that happened. And he drew enough people, and eventually he kind of buckled down and
he had
made it more political, and it happened. And
he had a weak candidate running against him, too. I think it was like a perfect storm for Donald Trump to get.
Hillary Clinton, you mean?
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. There's so much debate for that. I don't want to get into it, but
I'm just saying that like Hillary was like so controversial herself that it was just like people were picking like the worst.
I think that
the best of the worst.
The whole entire 2016 presidential election everyone was just trying to find something to pick on the other person for.
Well, that's every year.
And let's be honest,
but this was just to a whole nother level.
Everybody
it had nothing like, okay, Hillary's picking was a little bit that had to do with controversial that way she's done, but like so did Donald Trump. Like they were just picking stuff from the past.
Because they were such controversial people.
And
yeah,
it
that's what I'm saying.
Going on and on and on and on and on. So I mean, yeah, I don't really know how that is relevant, but
let's be honest. We all really loved that whole lead up to the election because Vine was still around.
The what was?
Vine.
Rip.
Oh, rip Vine.
Honestly.
But hey, to go back to my original question, which I know we've gone, it was fucking 15 minutes ago, but we know that artists are making money off of concerts and their branding and their commercials and maybe a little bit of money off of viewership of Spotify and Apple Music and Rhapsody and whatever other ones they're at, or Amazon Music. Does that take away from piracy? are people still out there pirating music?
I think piracy is just completely insignificant now because you can literally just go on YouTube and find the music video if you want to listen to the song.
Yeah.
So has YouTube taken away from piracy
I think there's just so many different avenues you can go that are free. Like you can literally make a free Spotify account.
and not illegal?
Yeah, and it's not illegal anymore. So like
yeah, I haven't heard
piracy
about
is just
anybody
kind of like
pirating
I haven't
anything.
either.
like movies. That
Well,
are,
I
like,
knew
whole
when I
different.
was
Pirating
in
movies is-
middle school. Dude, pirating was
LimeWire,
huge.
baby.
LimeWire,
Yeah.
torrenting. Like it was crazy.
Just don't get stuck in a tornado with all those pop-ups back in the day because Windows Vista wasn't doing shit.
nothing. But either way, like there was so much then, and I feel like just because of subscription based music, they said, "Oh, this isn't that much money now. Like I only have to pay $10 a month for $1 million or like tens of million songs, instead of paying I only have to pay $10 for 12 songs.
It's not
that
even
I only
that.
listen to 7 of them.
It's not even that. It's you don't have to pay any money to get on YouTube or to make a Spotify account,
Which
and
is
you can
fair.
find your song and listen to it, and it's boom, done. It's there.
That's fair.
You just have to listen to one 30-second ad, which is actually faster
Okay,
than
yeah.
finding out how to download the music illegally.
That's
Because
True.
nobody now remembers how to do that because
That's
all
a fair
those
point.
are gone.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hmm.
All right.
So, no.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess no.
The artists just make money different ways because there's more
Yeah, artists make money in
commercial
different ways.
avenues to go down, and
That's what I was saying. The music industry just adapted to
Mhm.
the change.
Oh, so
That's all it
here's
was.
another. So did like Google or YouTube and Spotify and Apple Music and stuff like that? Did they kind of like have an idea that piracy was was like such a big thing that they wanted to tone it down? Like, did they have a huge impact on like the crime? I mean,
Did
like,
who?
they made the crime basically obsolete, but I don't think
Yeah.
they really meant to.
so you don't think there was any incentive to it?
No.
I mean, I don't think anyone's incentive is, I'm going
Because
to
I don't
stop
think-
crime. I think it's more, this is a big money making opportunity.
I don't think Google
But-
went to make YouTube and they're like, "Oh yeah, this
Well,
will help. This will
Google
really cut."
didn't make YouTube.
Oh, I don't think YouTube was created originally, and they're like, "Oh, this will really cut down on piracy." I don't think they gave a shit. It's just for like,
It just kind of happened.
That's true.
it was just kind of like, "Oh, well, we're here now."
I mean,
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's fair.
But
Spotify might have
Spotify
on
was
trying to
online
get rid of-
radio.
trying to get rid of piracy by like
Yeah.
offering free memberships and stuff, or like lower, cheaper memberships.
Yeah.
Because
But that's
like,
also an advertising move for sure, a marketing move. Just so that we have
definitely.
free stuff, but you can pay this for no ads, and you can put it offline, and you
And
can
then
make playlists,
came everyone
and you
else
can
to
do
do the
this,
same thing.
Yeah.
and then a trend, just like Apple did with the
Just
iPhone.
like every
Oh,
game you play
You
on
want
your
blue
phone.
messages? Here's blue messages. Now 50% of the United States has blue messages.
What's annoying is that like there's so many cooler features. Like there's a feature, or there's like a phone that they're releasing where you can get like an extra something where it prints off Polaroid pictures on your
Oh
phone.
yeah, like attachments. Probably Motorola.
Yeah,
they
it's
had
an
all the
attachment.
different attachments for that phone.
But I'm not gonna buy a Motorola.
No.
You know? I'm
They were
always gonna
making
have
like
an
they were
iPhone.
they were like having like interchangeable lenses on that shit.
It's
Yeah.
so
And I'm still
frustrating
not gonna
because-
buy it.
No,
Like,
hell no.
But that now we know that technology is out there, and we definitely know Apple can do it. But they know that they can just keep us.
They
like,
know we're
give us
locked
like
in.
a little
Yeah.
inch by inch by inch.
Apple has trapped us.
Yeah,
I'm trapped.
If
I
you-
will never not have an Apple.
And
I mean,
iPhone,
there
an
are
Apple
things.
product.
There are people out there that are big into Windows and they're big into Microsoft, and they have, I don't know, a Samsung or like Android and stuff. But man, like the people who start, like their first smartphone was an Apple. I've never seen them be like,
Go to
oh, let
something
me
else.
change. And if they did change, I didn't see them go, I'm going back to Apple.
Like I used to have
You know?
Galaxy phones back in high school, but
Mhm.
like once I got an iPhone, I was like, oh yeah, I'm not going back. It's just like the
yeah.
normal. I don't know.
Just the I mean, let's put it this way. It's not very customizable. You can't really, it's not to your
No.
liking, but it doesn't have to be because it's so user friendly.
it's a comfort
know?
factor. Like,
Yeah.
it's super intuitive, and
It's like a
once you're
comfort
on
thing.
it, you're afraid that all of the stuff that you share between all of your devices will no longer be compatible. So you're like stuck in a fear circle of just like, I can never leave Apple.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you're afraid of change. You really are.
Even when you were killing your phone because it wasn't waterproof and Samsung had been for 4 years.
Yeah.
How many
I
iPhones had
still
to
went
go
and
on
bought
rice?
an iPhone.
Yeah, how many iPhones did you put on rice and still
Until you
never
change.
say, this is it, no more? You were
Yeah.
like, oh, yeah, I'll just go get another iPhone.
Yep.
Damn it.
It's my bad for getting it wet.
Yeah. You blamed yourself.
Man,
You never.
Apple did something. Steve Jobs did something right, and
R.I.P.
yeah, rip.
I'm Apple forever. iPhone forever. I just wish they would stop hoeing but like they don't have to. That's the frustrating thing.
What?
Like they don't have to put out innovations on new phones. They can just go inch by inch by inch.
No, they do. They have innovations all stocked up. So
I know
they
that's
can
what I'm saying,
add
but don't
one
they
at a
they
time.
don't. That's what I'm saying. Like they don't have to. They don't have to come out with a phone that prints off Polaroid pictures.
Yeah, they
because everybody's still gonna buy an iPhone. The select few are gonna go buy that Motorola or whatever it
Yeah.
was.
Well, like I said, dude, like the statistic that I read, it was like 50% of phone users own an iPhone.
Yeah.
That is insane.
That
Market
means
share.
49%.
There's a solid like
use
40 phones out there that you can buy, and 50% is owned by iPhones or Apple.
Yep.
What?
If I got any phone other than an iPhone, it would be an automatic downgrade.
Yeah,
You would feel like
it would feel like
I
a
would
downgrade for
feel
sure.
like a downgrade.
Yeah.
It could be more expensive, twice as expensive as this, and it'd feel like a downgrade.
I agree. Yeah,
even
unless
though
was
it
like-
would literally be half price.
yeah.
yeah. You
In
can
all
get, you can
actuality,
like buy one get three
all of their
free,
All of their
or
phones
pay
are way
full
cheaper.
price,
Yeah.
or pay full price for your iPhone, and you'd still probably go buy an iPhone.
For sure. I want the new one.
I don't care.
I'm not
Yeah.
want to get it.
I like
but
my
I want
X.
it.
Yeah,
There's a lot of things
This
like
is a
that
7,
are.
dude. I
like-
got a 7 over here.
and it's probably nice. I mean,
I have my 7S.
Tanner and Lane both have 5s.
Oh yeah, they do.
That's
No,
insane.
it's the SE, iPhone 5
Oh,
SE or
My bad.
whatever.
Still 5.
I hate how like SE is always like the economical version of everything. Like Ford, their sedan SE like trim level is like just garbage.
What does SE mean?
I don't even know.
Yeah. I don't even know.
Safe economics? Sustainable?
I don't want
There's
to know.
no telling,
Economy.
dude.
Yeah.
But, like SE just never means good.
Well,
What-
guys.
What's the point?
I'm so tired.
What's
Yeah.
the point?
Of what?
Of what?
Literally any of this. We'll see y'all next week.